Well, he gave us a shorter lecture because he wants you to ask specific questions so he can answer, right? Because he wants us to learn more specific things. So please raise your hand by clicking the raising hand button, or you can raise your hand on your face because otherwise I'm not gonna see it. So Desmond, yeah, I saw your hand up.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, Jason, for that, man. It really gave me a lot of motivation, and coming on here and seeing success stories like you and my man Bill, um, they give me a lot of motivation and hope. And I just have a question of like when was it a time where you like did it come to a point where you just almost gave up, where you almost it was just this much close to where you just was like, forget it, man, I can't, and lost a little bit of hope, but something brought you back?
Well, of course, I had that moments many times, many times. I feel like to give up many times because, because I didn't know how to go to non-Korean people at the time. All my sponsors, they are Korean. And when they come, they speak only Korean. And when I talk to non-Korean people in English, my English was really bad. Still, my English is not that good, but I had to do it. And when I give a first-time presentation in English, they say, the reaction to my presentation was great. They say like, wow, okay, I got you, I understand you. It sounds like a really good business. And they never call me again. They never answer my phone call again. And I had that many times. Non-Korean people, so difficult. I got so many failures. But you know what? During the presentation, all those presentation I did to non-Korean people, I used English, of course. That helped me to improve my English. So I just, there's no giving up. I just had to keep going to non-Korean people. It was very difficult. And another time is, I had to travel to other state, and I didn't have a gas money. That's how my situation was. No gas money to travel to other state. That was really difficult time, But somehow I got my partner helping me, and we were able to travel together. And then, that's how I get started. There's many moments. Like one day, when I was talking to my church member, that church member told me, "Hey, Jason, why you just keep on doing those evil things?" He said, network marketing is evil thing. And that got me discouraged big time. And my church member says, "Hey, Jason, if you want to keep talking about that thing, I want to erase your phone number. Don't talk to me ever about that." And, I have relatives living in somewhere. And one of the relatives says, "Hey, Jason, we don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't call us." That many occasions I had. I cannot explain all the things in English in detail, but so many times, physically, especially emotionally, it was very difficult. But, if you have a strong goal, if you have a big dream, that doesn't discourage you, right? I know it hurts. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt me. It hurts me, but I have a bigger dream that I have to pursue. That doesn't stop me. I know I have to do this. I know Atomians is the only way makes me successful, because I've done many network marketing before. It wasn't easy. You have to build so many legs, so many obligations, so many things. But Atomy, if you cannot make a success with Atomy, then how can you make a success? With what, right? I knew that I had a faith that Atomy is the only tool can make me successful. So nothing, I had many occasions, but nothing could stop me.
Thank you,
Thank
man. I
you,
appreciate that.
Thank you, Jason. I'm sure. Think about this. Maybe we all think, oh, this is hard. There's some difficult time. But imagine 11 years ago, less product and reputation about network marketing was worse. And nobody knew Atomy, the company Atomy. But he was able to get through it, and he was able to make this beautiful success. So I think, I'm sure when Jason sees all of us, he must thinking like, oh my God, my time was so bad. Now you guys are happy. You should be grateful that you have so much system and all the support and all those products, right? I'm sure. Yes, we have another person has question. Bill Bin Hazel.
Well, first of all, I want to wish everyone a happy new year and welcome you to 2022. And I want to especially say thank you to Royal Master Jason Shim, because due to his perseverance and hard-headedness and stick-to-itiveness, we are here, okay? He is the spark that got us all ignited. And from that spark to Jason, to Daniel and Jennifer, Jay Park, and all the wonderful Atomy families we have now that I did not have before. And it's because of the Atomy philosophy and the belief is what is motivating all of us. And yes, there are times when we have darkness in our life, but if we persevere through the darkness, there's always a light shining, isn't there? And Jason, I want to thank you for being that guiding light for us, because if we follow what you do, we will all be successful. Okay. So I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to make those comments there. But I do have one question for Jason. In the near future, when are you planning on visiting us here in Washington State?
Wow, that's a really difficult question. I hope I can make a visit in this year, because I've been sitting home for more than 2 years already, right?
Right.
So I think it's time to make a move. I really want to move to make a move to South America, because that's why I'm practicing my Spanish and talk to people who speak Spanish, right? And then of course, if I want to go to Korea, I think I have to stop by Washington State.
Okay. You have a place to stay when you get out here, all right? And
Sure.
thank you again.
Sure thing.
Okay, thank you, Bill. And Scott, Diamond Master Scott.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, Jason, it was really, really nice that you took the time to join our call. I know that in your downlines, there's thousands of people that really would like a little bit of your time, to learn from you. How did you do it? How did you succeed? What were some struggles you had and in your vision? So I really thank you for taking the time to join our call here today. I remember when I first met you, it was January or February of 2020, and you had come out here and to the Success Academy or Success Seminar here in Seattle, Washington. And I want to share my screen because I want to show you. And I had only been in Atomy for about maybe 4 months, something like that. My wife had been in it a little bit longer, but I had only been in it a little bit. And this, do you remember this picture?
Yes, I do.
There's me on the far right. Yep. And me is like our upline, and there's Bill and you know, Daniel Lim and the new Imperial Master, right?
Yes.
What's his name is
Hong.
Home.
Yan Gu
Yeah,
Hong.
yeah. And Peter Park is there, and then the like the next day after that, we went down to Portland for a one-day seminar there. And then it was the following month, you went to India. And, you know, you went for COVID, and so a lot of the lockdowns weren't there or happening. And I just remember how you took the time to meet with my small India members there. I really appreciate that. So it really, to me, knowing you over the years, you've just been an example of serving with humility and giving of your time. And for you to go to India, and I know you were there for much bigger and better things than to meet with my small little group of people who they couldn't even speak English, and you had to get the room service to come up and translate for you. I remember you told me that. So, but I do thank you for that. I thank you for taking the time again to join our call here and to always be willing to help us all in the journey. So thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. You know, I believe this butterfly effect. You know, butterfly effect is this: you just do a small thing, and you have no idea what it's gonna make it happen in the future, right? It's such a small, gentle flip of a butterfly, but that will cause a storm in the future. So that's what I believe. You know, we don't know what will lead us to a success, but we just keep doing the small things by our habit. You just keep doing like a habit, but someday or something will lead us to the huge thing. You know, I went to India 2 times already, and every time I go, I got a list from my partners. Hey, you know, I'm going India. Who should I meet? I'll be going these areas. If you have your partners, let me know. And I remember I didn't know there was your partner. You know, they came along to my room, and you know, they couldn't speak English really well. You know, my English is not that good either. So, you know, what in that situation, what would you do? If you really want to do something, you will find a way. But if you don't want to do it, then you will find the excuse, right? I could say my excuse, oh, they don't speak English, so, you know, later, I'll meet you later. But I had to find out a way, and then I ordered beer, and the room service came to my room, and the room service guy was able to speak English. He could speak English, so I asked him a favor, and he said, "Okay." That's how I think. I met so many people in India, and can you tell me what happened to them, Scott?
So, so obviously that was before the India website was open. And so those members, all 4 of them they're still members, and it was really hard because of, you know, we think of the lockdown that we had here in America was much tougher. And so a lot of them lost the ability to interact through the internet via Zoom and Meet even. And so, but I still communicated with them through WhatsApp, and we continue to find more India members, and that that group is growing now very well. And we're on track for, matter of fact, they've been buying product, and that's really good. And it continues to grow. Tonight, after this call at 8:30 my time, I'm here in Washington, I'm going to be meeting with my India team there, and I'm really looking forward to that. So we're going to be meeting via Zoom. So it continues to grow, continue to just share the vision with them, and continue to help them, like Jennifer mentioned, when Atomy first came to America, there were only a few products. And so in India, there are only a few products, and they don't have any dietary or ingestible products yet, other than now they've got the coffee and one other product, I believe, because, you know, when you go into a new country, it's so hard to get certain products into the country. India could have really benefited from HemoHim, you know, so yeah. But anyways, it's continuing to grow, and I thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Nice to hear that. Good.
Thank you, Scott, for the comments. Yeah, and yeah, Anita raised her hand first. Go ahead, Anita.
Okay, Jason Parker, I want to thank you. When are you coming to Indonesia, and when are you coming to Singapore, and how are you going to Hong Kong, and when are you coming to Jakarta, Batam, and Palembang? Can you still remember all the Indonesian ladies love you so much, hug you and kiss you until all your face get wet? You still want to get back the memory?
Thank you, Tajie. Yes, of course, I will be traveling very soon, as soon as possible. When things are allowing, I will make my move to the world, because, you know, we're not just expanding to Asia, but also we are expanding to Europe. You know, I will make a move to Europe too. I don't know where to start, but I know we have so many places that we have to go, but in reality, we cannot be everywhere. So we have to discuss what is the best way to, you know, to be efficient, effective. Of course, I'll visit my Tajie, Singapore, Indonesia, Hong Kong, you know, even Taiwan, everywhere I want to visit. But we'll talk, you know, if you have your partners in Europe, let me know, because that's the pioneer, new land for Atomy. And I want to put up an antenna, you know, which means keep searching for your partners who have a right-minded, because you will know the right-minded people are like a business-minded people. You know, people who has a business-minded, they are proactive. They not passive active. Proactive means they do it first. You know, when I started Atomy business in 2010, like Jennifer said, we didn't have enough products, and we don't have any speaker because, you know, the sponsors in Korea. So I had to be the one who does the speech, who organize the meeting, who make the PowerPoint, everything. I am looking for a person like that. If I know there's a person like that, I will make a move. It could be Russia, it could be German, it could be France, it could be Turkey, I don't know. It could be Singapore, Hong Kong, it doesn't matter, because that person will change everything. Everything. I hope you have the person under you. Everyone in this room, you could have the person. But like I said, you have to be the person first. That's why I'm saying I'll visit my Tajie.
Thank you very much, Jason and Anita, for the question. And everyone, you can ask questions like simple questions, how to like business related to simple questions. There's no question that's not important. So anything comes into your mind, don't be shy, raise your hand and ask the questions. Oh, Anita, you can finish? Okay. Mhm.
Okay, Jackson, I want to ask you, how can you keep your success habit, keep going with your success habit, and how are you going to throw away our bad habit? I find it very difficult. I'm struggling on that because a habit, once it's a habit, it's yours. Once the habit is not good and still stuck with it, because you go with the H, you still have a habit. You go with the A, you still have it. So how to get away with our bad habit and how to cultivate our good habit? That is a challenge for me. Please advise.
Well, you know, it's not easy to answer that, but I know this because, you know, if you listen to many people who made a success in Atomy already, and I love to listen to their promotion speech when they get promoted to a Diamond Master, Sharon's Master, or Star Master. But especially those people who just get promoted like a Diamond Master or Sharon's Master, or sometimes Sales Master. They are the people who just get started, just like you. And how they get introduced, you know, introduced to Atomy. In many times, when I host a Zoom meeting, I ask these 4 things. Number 1, what were you doing before Atomy? Number 2, what made you to decide to do Atomy as your business? Number 3, what is your current effort making it happen? Number 4, what is your future goal? These are the things that I always ask to people, you know. And you get hint, oh, that person did something that I didn't know. Then I keep trying. You know, there's no such a thing like a right answer to build a right habit, right? We all learn from trial and error. If you wanna make a good habit, you just keep going out. The first thing that you have to do is go out. I know it's not easy to go out in this pandemic, but you have to find a way to go out. Physically going out or online going out. You know, I was browsing YouTube the other day and I saw a Russian guy. I don't know if it's Russian or Turkey, I don't know. It's a totally strange language. He just kept posting the short YouTube video. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm sure he's talking about Atomy because he has an Atomy logo in behind. Keep doing something every day. Don't think it's a bad habit. Everything you do every day will be a good habit if it's related to Atomy. What makes you think that that's bad habit, right? If you're just sitting home doing nothing, that's a bad habit. But if you do something related to Atomy, I don't think it's a bad habit. If it's related to Atomy, do anything. Like our CEO said, Chairman Hangi Park said, he said, do anything. But make sure you do it every single day. So I don't believe it's a bad habit. Whatever you do, keep doing, set a goal. Like, you know, we have 8 core, right? We have 8 core. I know it's not easy to do 8 core every day. That's for the people who are fully motivated. Then you can do 8 core things. So it's not easy for normal people to start the 8 cores. So my recommendation is to start 1 core. Read the book every day. Or watch your VOD of Atomy every day. I think watching Atomic video every day is very important because that's what keep you connected with Atomy, right? So start with a couple cores every day. And if you're confident enough, add another core and another one. I think that's a good way to get you started to build your habit.
Okay. Thank you. Parker.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't call me Tagger.
You call me 大姐啦. Now I call you